Hi everyone, this is Kaima, aka Kim Jackson. Hope everyone's day is off to a really great start and going well. Brain work, reprogramming behaviors. Today we're talking about the reticular activating system. Essentially, it's like a bunch of nerves at the base of the brain stem where our brain quickly filters information like on autopilot and is based off of previous learned behaviors and experiences, aka triggers. Some are good, some are bad. It's actually where the ego really thrives and draws its control and power over us because it's basically unconscious behaviors, is auto programmed, so to speak. So what I want to talk about is how we use these pre-programmed behaviors and actions practically to navigate us throughout the day and quite honestly, our lives. And the more routine our lives are, the less we could say critical or higher thought we actually engage in. So how do we become more deliberate in making even simple decisions in our life, especially for things that we're saying, hey, I really got to stop doing this, whether it's a habit, whether it's just a tick, whether it's, making random quick judgments and assumptions about people, walking down the street and just seeing someone like, why they wearing that shirt? They ain't got to do with you. Why you even responding? That's like an automatic reaction that we don't need to do. So this is not to say that we are like 100% mindless drones walking around out here on autopilot, but there's definitely some opportunity to learn how to take and make different actions and choices and exhibit different behaviors, especially those that we truly want to have versus those that may not be serving us to the best at this time. So research has shown that the simplest way to engage in the reticular activating system is to begin to write down some and to begin to rewrite some of our outdated and, let's say, corrupted programming, is to begin to engage in deliberate action. Right. So what does that mean? So what we can do is, like, right before we go to sleep, specifically when the brain is more receptive to new information and coding, is we can do a practice of writing down things that we want to experience. We want to start exhibiting, and we write it down maybe, let's say 10 times. And then what happens is that becomes one of the last things that you're thinking about in your conscious state. And in that being the last thing you're thinking about in your conscious state is actually working on a subconscious level when you're in your rest state. It's even good if you can wake up in the morning and pick it up and read what you wrote down. So now you're more focused, you're more deliberate and intentional in what it is you're saying that you're wanting to do. So we're slowly rewriting. It's like reg edit, right? So of course, by now you know that pretty much everything we talk about on these videos is about self-awareness and authentic self and behaviors, and not being as egocentric. So basically, in the beginning and the end of it all, that's where everything is all about: being present, accountable, and purposeful in our experience. So as I said before, the ego loves tried and true behaviors that go unchecked. So we need to start checking our behaviors, and we can start to begin to affect the changes in our behaviors by reprogramming that part of our biochemical makeup that says do this now, without us even realizing it's telling us to do it. We're just like, okay, I'm doing that. I'm turning here. I'm saying this. I'm doing this because it's always been done. That doesn't mean it's the way it always needs to be done. Next time we're going to spot that story about the 5 monkeys. I love that research. But anyway, again, the reticular activating system, if you have not heard about it, please do Google it, research on it, learn how it is basically navigating your life for you, even when you may not realize it, and learn about ways in which you can begin to reprogram your mind so that your behaviors and your actions ultimately help align to what it is you're saying you best want to have in your life experience. Again, my name is Kaima, aka Kim Jackson. It was great being here with you today. Please like, share, follow, leave comments. Definitely want to engage in your conversation. And I hope everyone has a really fantastic day.